Hello friends, welcome back. Now we are going to continue our web messenger project, and in this video we are going to show the list of users who is online and who is offline. And before starting, let's clear our firebase database. So we have a couple of registered users and I'm going to clear it, so we will work as like new application. So let's delete this collection and give it a name, users, and delete. Okay, so collection is cleared, and let's go to the authentication table, and we are also going to clear all of these records, and hopefully I don't have any shortcut to delete all of them at once, so I have to delete it manually. Delete account of everyone. Okay, let me do it fast. Now this application is again a new application, and we don't have any registered user and we don't have any collection, right? And okay, before performing the registration operation, I would like to add something, so that's kind of important for all of us. And we are going to find our auth action.js file here, and here we are registering a user. So create user with email and password on line number 13. Let's move down, and you can see I have a collection named users. There I'm adding a couple of properties like first name, last name, UID, created at. So I'm going to add one more, that is online, and I will say initially it will be true. So whenever a user is going to register an account, he will be immediately a logged in user, and that moment obviously he will be a online user, right? And okay, so that's for the first case. Is online will be true and the data will be saved. Okay, let's save it, and back to your Chrome browser. Let's clear your browser console, and it reloads automatically, but still okay, that's for my satisfaction. Let's add a user, Imran Khan, email imran@webscript.info. Password will be 123456. Oh, now you know the password. Sign up. Okay, it's a login. You can change the action name, use a login request. It's kind of both, because first it's registered, then it's make you logged in. And you can see I have a header with the name Hi Imran Khan. Still I have this sign up and user login success. It's fine. It is because of I haven't added that if condition like in my login page. So you can see register page index.js, and I don't have anything over here, so pre-check. And here I have something that's make user navigate to the home page. So let's copy this and copy and paste the same thing before return statement. Save, and also let's get the auth. Okay, let's drag auth over here, equals to use selector and state, and this is going to be an arrow function again, state.auth. Okay, I hope there is nothing missing. And okay, redirect, we need to also bring a redirect, that is not here. Import, and we'll say from react router react or DOM, and we are going to bring redirect. Okay, we are bringing redirect. Now it's fine, and let's go back to your reload page, and you can see it's reloaded. It's a hot reload, and we are in the application home page, and we have expected UI. Let's now check your Firebase database. So we have first authentication. Let's check over here, imran@webscript.info. This is our first new user of our application. Now let's check the database, and we are going to have here Imran Khan first name is online true. That's, you can see automatically transformed to the data type boolean. You can see on the right side, and first name, last name, UID, and created at, that's July 6th. Okay, cool, it's working very well. Now let's go back and drag a lot of users or register users. So you can see I have to first remove this. This is hard coded static. So let's write a couple of functions, and for that let's go to the docs, and let's choose your platform. Get started for web, and let's scroll a little bit, not here, here, and you can see I have something called real-time database and cloud firestore. So here we are using cloud firestore, and that is again a real-time database with enhanced feature. So now what we have, get started. So basically we want to read the users from the firestore database. So let's click on this, read data. And we also want to know the real times, like when a user signed up, then we want to know who signed up. So here we can see we have read data, get data once, listen for real-time updates. So click over here. So it's like a function, a method named query snapshot. So get real-time updates with cloud firestore, and you can see I have a couple of methods. So listen to multiple documents in a collection. So this is what I'm trying to do there. So let's copy and let's first write our action. So let's go to your, let's create a new action file. So auth.actions we already have, and now I'm going to create one more action file with the name users dot, or maybe just user dot action dot actions dot js. Okay, and here we are going to write some actions, right? So we'll say export const and function, and we are going to write an arrow function. So const, and we are going to say get real-time users. Okay, and here we are going to write that function, right? So now we are going to return asynchronous function, so we can make a call to the firebase database, dispatch. Okay, this is a parameter dispatch, and here first we want to create dispatch some action like dispatch, and we'll say type of the action before performing the request. So sorry, and type will be let's create first constants. So here we are going to create a constant export, and we'll say const and user constants equals to it will be get underscore real time underscore users. So you can choose any name, that's up to you. Get real time users, that's sounds good to me. And here auth actions and user actions, right? So here I'm going to get the that constants. So we'll say user constants. Now it will automatically import, and hopefully it imported. So you can see user constants dot get real-time users and underscore request. Cool, and let's write that action. So what I'm going to, I want this one, right? So we have to also import a database. So that is firestore from firebase, and firebase will say firestore. Okay, and here we are going to say const db equals to firestore, and we have to call this, right? And once db is ready, you can see, yeah, fine to delete. So let's go and let's go down. Listen to multiple documents, right? Let's drag this, copy. I will explain every line of this function, right? So this is what we have. This is for real-time updates, and so this is nothing but db that's we have just created. That's referencing like a database. And collection and collection name will be users, and dot where. So you can see we can also add a where condition, like which user we want to import. So we can add a couple of conditions over here. And so we want every users except me, right? So that condition we can add over here. And for the moment, I don't have any other users. I have just one users. I will avoid this where condition for the moment, for now. Then I have on snapshot there. This is a function, so I will make it an arrow function. Okay, so this is an arrow function, and instead of cities, it is going to be users. Const, and we'll say users, and this is an empty array, and users push, and doc data, just data instead of complete one. And after the complete, once the query snapshot got completed, we will simply console everything, right? Console.log, and we'll say the users, right? Just users. Okay, and okay, we'll write more actions over here, but for now we are going to test this. So get real-time users, copy, and let's go to your home page, application home page, and here it is. Okay, and we will call this function only once, and then somehow it will register with our browser, and it will always listen to all the activities, like whatever happening in the collection. Maybe a new user created or user might deleted, so everything it will be listened or like a real time. You don't have to do anything else. So first we will write a function like component did mount. So I will use effect, and here I'm gonna say it's going to be an arrow function, and this is it also takes the second parameter empty array, so it will act now as a component did mount. And also we need to get the dispatch. If you want to dispatch an action, dispatch, and use dispatch. So you can see you have to import this use dispatch on line 04, and now dispatch, and we'll get that real time. So you can see I'm getting hints. Let's hit enter, and that is also from the users.action. And don't do this because okay, this is not my current architecture. So let's remove this and leave it like that, and let's go to your action files. So here we have users.action and index.js. So here I'm going to drag that, so I don't need to do that thing. Export star from users.actions. Cool, now it will work very fine. And let's go back again to your home page, index.js. So this is our dispatch. It will dispatch this action, get real-time users, and let's call this. And also it is going to return a promise. If you want to further perform, you want to handle the response over here, then you can handle, but we don't need to do that because we are using Redux. Okay, let's save this and let's go back to your home page, and let's so we are already in the pod, right? And what we have, so we have to reload this page, so that function will execute. Let's reload, and I'm waiting for the so you can see I have something, and twice, I don't know why twice it gets called, but I have written only once, maybe some firestore internal activity. So here you can see I have something created at, that's coming as an object with a property nanoseconds and seconds, and I have stored created at as as a time. So that's because of firestore. I haven't created something like that. And then first name Imran, online true, last name Khan, and UID I have. So like it's working, right? I have that user, so I have to create a reducer also. So let's go and create the reducer. Okay, and where is our auth reducer, right? And here we are going to create one more file that is going to be instead of users, right, user.reducer.js. And here we are going to write a default function, export, and we'll say default, and here it is going to be this one. So what I'm going to get a state as a parameter and action. Okay, action, and also we need to have the initial state before anything. So we'll say const init state equals to the first thing what I want, the my list of users, right? That's right now empty, and we'll say users equals to init state, sorry, initialize that, not this is init state. And so this is my initial state I have assigned to the state, and here we are going to write a switch, and not like that. So switch, and then we'll say action dot type, and then a couple of cases we're going to write. First thing, we are dispatching something like user constants, sorry, it's user and constants, user constants dot get underscore real-time users, and this is going to be a request. And right now I'm not going to handle this request moment, we'll handle later, but I want to get my success case, right? With dollar, we'll say user constants dot get underscore real-time users underscore success. Okay, here, and we'll say state equals to split the initial state, and then we want users to be here, right? So we are going to get that in the action dot payload dot users, and we haven't created yet any action like that, so we are going to create that one too. So let's break over here, and if you want to handle the failure case, then again you have to write that constant, but let's go and handle this success first. So let's go user.actions.js, and here is our users, and let's comment it, and we are going to say dispatch, and here we are going to say type, and now we are going to say dollar user constants dot what is that, get underscore real-time users underscore success. Okay, so, and also the most important thing here, we want payload, right? So let's drag this down and take this forward, and let's say payload is going to be users. Cool, so our action is ready. Okay, on snapshot this will perform that action, and let's see what do we have. Okay, that's like that. Okay, and not anything else. So let's go, and we are going to register a couple of users if you want to see the action. Okay, let's refresh over here, and you can see I have made a request, get real-time users request, and then I have got success, right? And again it is dispatching twice. That's nothing I can do right now. Okay, that's users I have. So this is our payload, and if you want to check your users, you can check here window.store.getState, and here we are going to see auth, and this is auth, right? And we haven't added that reducer with our combined reducer function. So let's go, and let's come here, index.js file, and let's import your user reducer. So this is a default file, right? Correct your spelling. User from user reducer, right? And let's go down and say user reducer. Okay, cool. And let's go again, and it will reload again, and user returned undefined during initialization. Okay boy, so here is index.js, user reducer, export default, what we have in the state, right? So that's fine. And index.js, user reducer, and what is return now? Reducer user return undefined during initialization. The state passed to the reducer is undefined. Okay, my mistake. Hopefully I haven't returned, right? So return state, that state is undefined because I haven't returned it. Let's go back, and you can see everything's cool and fine. and let's what, yeah, window dot store dot get state, and I have a new reducer user. You can see I have the users, and I can show that users, and that's nothing but me, and I cannot show myself. I don't want to chat with myself, right? So I have to get rid of this by adding a where condition, and okay, we'll do that. But before that, let's come here and see what we have. Yeah, we have something like where state equals to ca. We have to do the same thing. So what do we want here? Let's go to your user reducer, user action. Okay, user actions, and here we are going to add that, enable that where condition, and instead of state I will say it is going to be my UID, right? So that's UID, that's me. UID shouldn't be equal to, hopefully this is going to work, and it has lot of limitation right now in terms of adding clause or conditions. We'll show you later in this series only, but here we are going to say that is going to be my user ID, right? And here I'm expecting my UID, that's my UID, and here we are going to say UID. Okay, UID. So let's go and go to your function. Where is that? This is my home page, index.js, and here I have to get my auth to use selector, and we'll say state, and then again we are going to say state.auth. Now let's come here, and here we are going to write state auth dot UID, right? I have the object, right, where I have stored first name, last name, email, and UID too, so I can pass from here, and that is going to be available there, and it will work, right? So now let's go back and reload your page, and unhandle rejection firebase error query.where requires a valid third argument. Let's reload again, and it requires a valid third argument. So let's comment this, and we are going to get all the users over here, users.push. I'm going to add that condition if dot data dot UID equals to let's say UID. If it is not equal, actually if it is not equal to UID, then only push this record. Okay, and don't worry, it's just one record. We'll get it, and let's go back and let it reload. Okay, and oh, now no errors, and also we are going to check get real time updates, pin that, and here we are going to see it's 0 users now, so we have to register a couple of users. So let's log out and also create some more users. So we'll create Akshay Kumar, we'll say Akshay @ we'll say webscript.info, and we'll say password something, and let's sign up, and you can see the couple of actions. So missing or insufficient permissions. Now there is another error, on a snapshot firebase missing or insufficient permissions. And where is that? Missing or insufficient permissions, right? So it's added Akshay with all the details, users, and so there is also like, then what is that missing? Why? This is about what? Missing or insufficient permission, but it has created everything, right? we have the details. Okay, let's reload, and let's you can see get real-time users, and we have one users, and hopefully that is Imran, because this is right now Akshay, right? Akshay Kumar, and this is the Imran user we are getting. So we are going to register a couple of more users, and okay, let's log out again, and we'll say this is password, right? Sign up, and first name San, last name Khan, and san@gmail.com, password something, and we'll say sign up. And that user is also created. We will check this on snapshot. I will tell you what is the problem, but right now it's working fine. And sorry, where is that? So here it is. And what is the problem? So let's go, and you can see I have payload, and then right now I have two users. So one will be Imran and another will be Akshay. So this is working now. Let's get the users. Let's go to your home page. Okay, and here home page index.js, and here we are going to get the state. Const will say user equals to, and that is users whatever, use selector and state arrow state dot user, right? And there we are going to have users. So state dot user, and if you do console.log, then you can see console.log will say user, right? Save, and it is going to reload, and yeah, we are printing. Okay, that component is re-rendering, rendering 2 times. That's why we are dispatching that action, right? Still it's component did mount. Okay, users, and okay, cool. So it is dispatching twice, right? And okay, let's first create this user, comment this, and let's go down, and this is our user, right? So this is our list of users, and here we are going to write function. Okay, and we'll say user dot users dot length greater than 0. Then we'll do this. We'll say user dot users dot map. So this is an array, so we can use the arrow function. User again, and we'll say we are going to return that component. So that's nothing but the HTML, and let's cut it from here and just put it down here, and let's pull it like that, save it, and once this is done, okay, where this is finished over here, and for the empty list we'll say null simply, and also we are going to update the name. So here we are going to say name, and somehow it pushed back. That's the feature in text editor, and we'll say user dot first name space, and we'll say over here user dot last name, right? And let's go over here, user first name last name, so it will be like Rizwan Khan. Online status will say over here user dot is online. Based on this we'll say right now I'm writing in a string. We'll do the UI task later, otherwise offline, online and offline, right? And here we have, so user dot is online, we'll say online, otherwise it will be offline, right? And right now I will get all of them online, right? So you can see it's already reloaded Imran Khan and online Akshay Kumar and online. It's because we haven't those are those users, right, logged in and we have updated online status like a true, but whenever they are doing logout, I am not making them offline, right? So we are going to write a little code for this logout function. Let's go and go to your action task. Okay, where is that? Here is. So auth.actions.js, and so here we have logout. So when we are going to clear, when we are performing the sign out, right? So before sign out, we have to update them, right? So here we are going to say db.collection, that is nothing but users, okay, and also we have to create cons, db equals to firestore. So db.collection users dot will say update, right? So I'm forgetting something. Perform simple and get data once, listen, order, limit, access, order and limit, paginate data, access data offline, get started, and get started, test mode, set your development environment, initialize cloud firestore, add. This is for adding a new record, and this is for hopefully there is a function named set to update a record, right? So that's users to get the record and watch a video tutorial. Understand cloud firestore, add and manage data, add data. Okay, it's difficult to find something, right? So kind of documentation is not big, but a lot of things are mentioned over here, so it's difficult to find the right thing what you're looking for. So set a document to create or overwrite a single document. You are going to use the set method, right? So we'll say the set. It will either create a new document or it will update a document. So if we directly use set, then it is going to create a new one, and what we are looking for to update. Add. So okay, let's go and down here. So let's use set, but we are going to mention dot where, and here we are going to tell uid equals to, and it is going to be uid again. So this, let's take uid user id, and also dot then it is going to be where, then set, and we are going to say set, and that is going to be online, right? Is online equals to false, and once set is completed, then again it is going to return a promise. So then we are going to perform the success case, and again then we are going to perform catch to handle errors. Console.log, and we'll say error, right? And once it is successful, then we will perform the sign out and all, right? So let's get this and put over here. Okay, and let's do indentation properly, and this is going to give us nothing, function with nothing, document successfully written, right? So let's check it's working or not. And also we before when we are doing logout, we have to also say the uid. So let's go to your header component, and that's here, and go up, and where is our logout? So this is our logout, and we also have auth over here. So we'll say auth.uid. okay, let's go and let's test this function. Each child in a list should have a unique key. So this is a known error, common error. We'll fix that, but let's perform this logout first. Okay, and we'll say logout and error. So db.collection where set is not a function. So where is that? So it is not mentioned like how you can update it, right? It's add data, set transaction, delete data, manage data, set, right? Add a new document in a collection of cities. Oh, cool. So that's over here we have doc, right? So based on the doc, it will create a new one. So guys, we are having little trouble with our current design system, and we are going to update that design system right now. So let's go to your auth actions file first, and we are going to say db.collections, no, not logout. So first thing what we are going to do, so db.firestore, and we'll create user with email and password. Once user created successfully, we are going to update our collections, right? So before adding that, instead of if you see what we are going to have in this database system, I told you there is a lot of limitations to work with firestore. So we are facing all of them, right? And you can see it is dynamically creating ID by himself, right? So instead of dynamically creating this ID, we are going to use our ID, so we can we can perform later some other operations. So db.collection.users, and we'll say talk, and here we have to tell what ID. So you can see in this example talk bj. So what we are going to say, we have current user and also we have data. So we'll say document data.user.uid. So it will create a user UID document. So instead of this weird unknown ID, we will create this UID and we will create a new user. Okay, and also this is for the case of a new user, right? And let's go and log out. So if we are going to log out, then we are also going to use collection instead of where. It's all because of firestore, a lot of limitations, right? It is wonderful in case of real-time update, but also it has trouble. So doc, and we are going to say UID. Cool. And okay, let's go check. So here we are, a list of users, and each child in a list should have a unique key prop. So let's go and fix that error too. So let's go your homepage index.js, and where here we are going to add a key equals to we'll say user.uid. Okay, that is going to be the key, and that error is gone, right? Let's create let's log out, and it is logged out. That's that you are going to see the weird things, right? So let's first clear your database collection. Sorry, let's clear delete your collection and delete it. It's deleted successfully. Let's go to authentication table, and we are going to delete these users too. Delete account. Okay, and let's create a new user. Sign up. We'll say Imran. Okay, we'll say Imran Khan. Imran@webscript.info. Password will be something. And let's clear console and then do sign up. User login request, sign up successful. db.collection.talk, add is not a function. Okay, add is not a function. That's another error. We have to handle that. Collection talk. Let's go add data cloud firestore. Add data cloud firestore. Add is not a function, so that set only works, right? So that's add is not going to work. Okay, and okay, let's go your users, not users, auth dot actions, and instead of sorry, oh no, not here. Let's go and talk, and then add instead of set. So we are going to set that. Okay, so actually this set is going to be used for two kinds of operation. Either it will create a new one or it will update. let's go back and okay, we have set, right? Let's reload again, and also we need to clear our so let's clear this, delete account, and we're going to delete this. Okay, now let's reload this back again, and we'll say Imran Khan, Imran@webscript.info, password, and let's clear console, sign up, login request, and this is some error, and user created successfully, also user login success, and also we have dispatched this get real-time users request, and we have this window. And let's go and check your messenger. Let's go check your if you reload, you are going to see this authentication table with the details what we are looking for. And yeah, this is correct. And let's check your database. Okay, so we have the users collection, and this is UID, so you can match this UID with our collection table, as well as you can see we have UID here, that's online true and all. Let's create, if you perform logout, let's see it is going to work or not. So let's go down and check your logout function, right? So that's logout, we are getting UID, perfect. Collection, users, stock UID, and set is online off. Okay, so now let's go and let's down this, right? So now let's go and check your browser. Okay, let's log out this user. Let's log out, and okay, there was some error, we'll handle it. Let's go and check your database first, and this is not true, is online false. So I didn't expect this one. It actually updated, but I lost all of my data, like first name, last name, and everything. And it's because of something I missed, and I have used set, and set works for creating a new document as and updating a document, right, as mentioned over here. But okay, let's go down, and I have missed something previously. So there is one more option, that is update a document, and you can use that update function. So set the capital field of the city DC, so you can select a document, and then you can exactly update a particular field using an update method. So let's do it now. And okay, let's go back to your code editor, and here instead of using set, we'll use update. Cool, update is online false. Now let's go back and let's go to your browser and also delete the collection. Okay, we have done a lot of change in this video. I didn't expect to, but yeah, it's firestore. So yeah, of course there are a lot of trouble in retrieving and fetching data. Okay, and let's go to authentication table and also delete your existing user. So let's delete account and let's delete it. Now let's go back your web messenger application and let's go and sign up again. So let's, my favorite one, Imran Khan @webscript.info, and we'll say the password, perform the sign up operation. Okay, that makes a login request and sign in successful, and we have also got the real-time users. And now let's go and okay, we have got the real-time users, but as this is the only user right now in the application, so we cannot see the list. But what we can see in the database, like we have something here. If you reload this authentication table, you can see the list of registered users, so Imran@webscript.info, and also you can see the web database that will show other details of the user. So that's the collection users and the document ID. So it's like user ID and the online is true. Now let's do the logout. Let's log out and user logout successful, and I will tell you about this error, missing or insufficient permission. don't worry about that. And let's go back and check. You can see it's a real-time database, so without refreshing the page I can see the change over here. Now is online is false. So this is working well, and we have done a lot of changes in this video. I didn't expect to. Guys, thank you for watching and staying with me till now, and hopefully share this video with your friends and everyone who wants to learn reactjs and firestore. And don't forget to subscribe this channel, and don't forget to support it.